What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel, and today we have got a sandwich episode. A couple of episodes back, I went to a place called Pizza Mania because I wanted to try this sandwich, and I said it was one of my favorite sandwiches I've had in this area, and I wanted to pit it against what my favorite sandwich in the area is. But before that, a lot of people in my area, you know, they're familiar with what I'm doing, and they caught wind of this and they said, you gotta go to this place, you gotta go to this place to get this. So I did. We went to a place called Gio's. It's located in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. It has a 4.4 rating, a lot of ratings on Google, but it's known for a sandwich that is called the number 57. The number 57 is a breaded chicken cutlet with vodka sauce and mozzarella cheese. So that is what is in the middle, but I also picked two other sandwiches off the menu that I thought sounded or looked good, and I had to try those as well. Every sandwich comes with a free rice ball. You get a free rice ball. Normally rice balls are bigger than this, but you know, it's free, so I'm not really gonna complain. I also got a free order of rice balls because when you place an order, you get a free order, which comes with two. So I have 5 rice balls, 3 things of vodka sauce because all their sandwiches come with supposedly their vodka sauce is off the chain. Got me a Sprite Zero, and we're gonna get into this. Drop a thumbs up. If anybody lives in my area and you know some sandwiches that are around here, and don't tell me to go to like Philadelphia to get a sandwich, okay? Because I'm talking about like my immediate area right now. We gotta branch out later when we gather the rest of our infinity stones, but that's down the road. Until then, let's get into these sandwiches. Let's start off with the one on the right. That is called the Nonno's favorite. Nonno is like grandpa in Italian, more or less. There's Nonno and Nonna, which... aesthetic. I like an aesthetic sandwich, man. Look at that. So, as you can see on the inside, I talked about this in the last episode I did, but broccoli rabe is one of my favorite things. So it's a grilled chicken with broccoli rabe, roasted red peppers. I believe there is some mayo and some mozzarella in here as well, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. This thing looks crazy good. Crazy good. So, let's bust that off to the side. Move the bag. Bag's on this side. I don't want to be nasty. And on this side, we have what's called a Batman and Robin. Now, this is a chicken cutlet with a meatball sandwich on the inside with vodka sauce as well. Drop the meatball. I'm not going to bite that and cheat, so we're going to try that. But this is what it looks like. I'm not going to lie. These sandwiches look crazy. Hopefully, the flavor matches what it looks like. Yeah, okay. I can see where they're going with it. Like, this just looks like something that's just like no nonsense, real deal kind of vibe to it. So that's what we have here. This is the number 57. Supposedly the sandwich is crazy. The vodka sauce is crazy. It is a breaded chicken cutlet with vodka sauce, melted mozzarella. I love a good mozz. Look at this. I got sandwich upon sandwich. Y'all ain't ready for this? Because we're going to get into this. Got the vodka sauce. Let's do this. And I am not going to hold you. We're going to get right into this number 57. I'm going to grab 1/2. Nah, we'll grab 2 halves, which makes a whole. Right here, as I said before, you already know what is on it. Bread seems toasted nice. That was a visible eye roll. I apologize. I don't really like to do that, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't just roll my eyes. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't really like when I see how there's just like this real estate back here. There's not enough. I like to see my sandwich like it's bustling with activity, but that's just a personal preference. The chicken looks good. Let's just bite it. Bro, I can't even bite that. That wasn't for dramatic effect. Like, wow. I couldn't bite into it. Let's get one more bite. That first bite was turned off. I'm not gonna lie. Can't really hide that one. Let's try the vodka sauce. The vodka sauce is pretty good, actually. I will say that. The vodka sauce is actually really good. Damn. That first bite isn't really an indicator. The chicken, as you can see, is a little done. A little too done. I do like the bread. I do like the cheese. And the vodka sauce is really good. I can see where they're going with this because I want to say it, but it doesn't measure up to the other ones. I'll just be honest with you. The vodka sauce is really what's carrying this. But other than that, you saw that first bite, man. Like, I can't really say anything other than you saw it. The chicken was a little too... There's no reason to beat a dead horse. I don't know what happened with that one bite, man. It was like rubbery. The rest of the chicken wasn't that bad. I wish there were more chicken on the sandwich, though. As crazy as it sounds, it seems like there was, but as I got into it, it wasn't. But I would come in for the vodka sauce alone. You can't really give a high score with a bite like that. You know, you gotta just be honest about it. So, everything else would bring it up to about a 5 to me. But I wouldn't eat it with that chicken. It's gotta get like a 2 with the chicken. It's a 2 out of 10. I could see this being good on another day. But today's not it. That vodka sauce is crazy. That I will say with emphasis. Let's move on to the Batman and Robin, which is that same breaded chicken cutlet with meatballs on the inside as well. The other thing I do have to say is these sandwiches are all $14 a piece. For $14, you gotta come a little more correct than that. The other sandwiches are less than 10. But anyway, this does look like a good bite. If the meatball's any good, chicken isn't cooked like before, I could see this being good. I know what's gonna happen. I have to try this meatball by itself. Okay, one bite. I'm gonna say this as constructive as possible. The bread is pretty good. The chicken cutlet is a little better than the one I just had before, but still the bite integrity isn't really there. The meatballs are tender, but I don't taste anything that I taste in normal meatballs. You know, like the seasoning and anything like that. And I'm not even I'm talking about more like the Italian seasoning, where you get a little bit like the parsley, oregano, things like. Not really getting any of it. But I will say this. This vodka sauce is exceptional. And it can make any of these sandwiches, which without it would be mediocre, good. But when I bit that meatball without it, it really didn't taste like much. There's no... I know people say that I'm too nice, but I'm trying to be constructive when I say this stuff. I'm never going to be the type of person that just starts going to try. I have to tell you why I didn't really find it enjoyable. Other than the vodka sauce, there's not a lot of depth to the flavor. The sandwich itself doesn't seem like it has any flavor to it. But they put vodka sauce on everything, so it masks that. Also, I said before, the bread is good. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm sure in the morning they probably wake up and make a big ass pot of that vodka sauce, and I would like a big ass pot of that vodka sauce for my house. The vodka sauce alone is like a 9 out of 10. It's very good. I've had a lot of vodka sauce before. This sandwich with the vodka sauce is probably like a 7. Without the vodka sauce, it's probably like a 4. Again, because I don't know what's going on here. And it's like, you know? Like, I'm just trying to give you context here, because I'm not here to just say something and be like, this is gross. I'm not that type of person. So, I'm trying to give you context. Vodka sauce is exceptional. Everything else so far, not so much. Now we have the No-No Special, aka Grandpa, which is the grilled chicken this time, and broccoli rabe, roasted red peppers, which is right here, and then a layer of mozzarella. I don't know what to think anymore. Alright, let's just bite it. The broccoli rabe's on point, though. Hold on. Okay. One bite. Okay. Same problems. The broccoli rabe on there is very good. It's garlicky, not too oily, which I love broccoli rabe if you don't know. If you don't know what broccoli rabe is, it's similar to like a kale or a spinach. A little bit more bitter towards the taste that you would get from like a Brussels sprout, but not quite a Brussels sprout. A lot more garlicky, and I love broccoli rabe on sandwiches. One of the things I do enjoy. The mutz, aka the mozzarella, get a pretty decent amount. Pretty decent mutz. Not bad at all. I've already talked about the bread. The roasted red peppers, doesn't seem like they put it on the whole sandwich. It's just right here. Just look, I'm gonna turn it to the side. I didn't get it until the second bite. But it kind of looked like there's not a lot on there. And that's a little bit disappointing. But the most disappointing thing about this sandwich, I'm gonna take one more bite. The chicken breast is dry. You can see I'm like, I feel like they have the ingredients to make a good sandwich. It's just the execution of it isn't all there. And that's not just with this sandwich, but with all three. The proteins are what's lacking from making these actually like really good to making them not the best. Each one I bit into, I found myself like struggling to chew it. And when I tried the other sandwiches that I've had from these other places, you could see that I was just like, you know, everything was so, it's almost there. The broccoli rabe on here is, okay, that actually tastes like it needed more oil. I'm confused. Could have been, but it's just the execution is just not there, if I'm being real. I think that it could be there, but not quite. The chicken on both of these, whether it's breaded or unbreaded, and the meatballs as well. But on this sandwich, I kind of gave what brought it down. Like, the other sandwich that I had from the place is almost a similar one, which is why I got this one. And for lack of better words, the other one is light years ahead as far as flavor, taste, you name it. So, this one was probably the best one out of the three, which is I didn't expect, but I would give this one a 5 out of 10. Last, we got some free rice balls, so you might as well try them. I like rice balls. You don't know what it is. Usually the rice balls are much bigger, but these seem to be a little bit smaller, like they're appetizer versions of some sort. Normally when you order rice balls, you get 1 or 2 in an order, and they're like the size of my fist. They're bigger. It's rice, usually with meat or peas on the inside, which they bread and then fry. And then you have a dipping sauce. Usually it's a marinara, but here it's their vodka sauce. So I'm just going to give this a shot and see what's going on in it. They even put vodka sauce in here. They love their vodka sauce. Alright, it's good. The vodka sauce is good. These are actually pretty good. Again, they're not like 10 out of 10 level good, but I would eat these. Like, probably the best thing I've had. So I'll give you an insight if you've never seen a rice ball. See what that is. And really what makes this taste the best is that vodka sauce. I might just save these and make some pasta or something. I got 3 of them. And they're fantastic. As far as the sandwiches go, I feel like they're so close to actually being, but when you're going against my like absolute favorites, you know, I have to be honest about what I'm reviewing, and I don't like giving reviews like this. I never do, but integrity is integrity, and I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and tell you something so that everybody goes there and you're like, yo, this guy's out of his mind. I don't expect everybody to agree with everything that I review when I say something is good or elite, but the one thing that I hope that everyone can at least agree with is that I'm not gonna lie. If I like something, I'll say I like it. If I don't like something, I'll say I don't. but I will always tell you why I like or don't like something. So I hope I articulated and gave reasons why. If anybody from there ends up watching this, which happens a lot, you know, another example, I give examples all the time, but I did a diner last week called the Maple Valley Diner, literally 1 week ago, and I got a message from whoever runs their Instagram, and lo and behold, somebody walked into the restaurant holding up my YouTube video. Boom, there you go. That was a good review, but I know these sometimes aren't the best. So if anybody does, I hope that you can understand that I'm just being constructive with this kind of stuff. Like, you have all the tools. I sound like I'm coaching, bro. But it's just, I have to be real about it. So, you know, that's going to be the end of the video. Yeah, the other two to me are still, if anybody has any other ones in the area they want me to do before I pit these two against each other, or you want to throw your hat in the ring. But again, if I have to drive an hour to get a sandwich, like, you can't. So it's got to be like within like a 20 to 30 minute drive. Like, and don't have me going to New York City either. Even though New York City's 10 miles east. No. Okay, we're in Jersey. That's my area. I just hit my hand on the table because we're getting passion. But that's my end of the video, man. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. I love y'all. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.